The pharaoh Akhenaten is a particularly interesting pharaoh. He was represented in a way unlike any other ancient Egyptian pharaoh in 3,000 years of the ancient Egyptian civilization. His wife was Nefertiti. Her iconic bust is in the Neuss Museum in Berlin. Together they founded a new city in Middle Egypt at Tel el-Amarna, a city on the east bank of the Nile, the temple aligned with a gap in the desert cliffs. The sun, on certain days of the year, rises through that gap. The ancient Egyptian name for the city was Akhet Aten, the horizon of Aten. Akhenaten dedicated the city to one god, the god Aten. He inscribed on boundary inscriptions around the city a lengthy dedicatory inscription dedicating all the buildings in the city, the inhabitants, to the god Aten. Pictured here, the solar disk up in the sky. This is the earliest example of monotheism. Akhenaten, Nefertiti, their daughters, worshipping the one god, Aten, the creative life force, the sun up there in the sky. These images are found on shrines, from gardens, found by archaeologists in his city Akhenaten at Tel el-Amarna in Middle Egypt. Representations of the royal family are unlike any other to survive from ancient Egypt. There's an intimacy in the art. The royal family sit beneath the rays of Aten, the creative, potent life force that was the sun god Aten. Akhenaten ruled Egypt in the 14th century BC, nearly 3,500 years ago. His theology is found in the hymn to the Aten inscribed on the walls of tombs of noblemen at Tel el-Amarna. The hymn says, "Splendid you rise in the light land of the sky, O living Aten, creator of life. When you set in the western light land, earth is in darkness as if in death. The sleepers are in their chambers, heads covered, no eye seeing the other. One could steal their goods from under their heads, they would not notice it. Every lion comes from its den, the serpents bite. Darkness hovers, earth is silent, for its creator rests in the light land. At dawn you have risen in the light land, to shine as the Aten of daytime. You dispel the dark and cast your rays. The two lands celebrate daily. Awake they stand on their feet. You have made them get up. They wash and dress, their arms raised in adoration to your appearance. The entire land sets out to work. All cattle are satisfied with their fodder. The trees and the grass become green. Birds fly from their nests, their wings praising your car. All game animals frisk on their hooves. All that fly and flutter live when you dawn for them. Ships fare downstream and back upstream. Roads lie open when you rise. The fish in the river dart before you. O sole God without equal, you made the earth as you desired, you alone, with people, cattle, and all creatures, with everything upon earth that walks on legs, and all that is on high and flies with its wings. The foreign lands of Syria and Nubia and the land of Egypt. You set everybody in his place and supply their needs. They all have their food and their lifetimes are counted. Tongues differ in speech, their characters as well. Their skins are distinct, for you distinguished the peoples.